Okay, so right here we have notes written on a staff, and we're going to figure out what these notes are using solfege. So a staff is this group of lines right here. Staff. We have 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the notes either fall on a line or a space. So right here you see this note, this falls on a space. This one's on a line, space, and they alternate like that. If you've done Every Good Boy Does Fine to figure out E, G, B, D, F, this is a little bit different because do can actually be anywhere. So in this example, the first note is do, and I'm always going to give you the first note to figure it out. We can figure that out using the key signature, but we don't have to do that yet. So that's my do, and then tell me figure out the other notes. I'm going to write at the bottom, or I'll write right here. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. So we can use that as a reference. So right here's my do, and then this note's 1 up. So I go to my list, and 1 up from do is re. So that's re, and I just write an R. And then the next note is 1 up from re. 1 up from re, I look at my list, is mi. So I write a mi. 1 up from mi is fa. 1 up from fa is so, la, ti, and then do. Down here I wrote a couple more notes. Again, we know that this is low do because it's in the same space as the one before. Then we go down. So 1 down from do is ti. And again, remember, it starts over. So underneath this whole octave from do to do is another do, ti, la, so. And above it, there's another do, re, mi, fa, so. But this is do, this is ti, la, and then so, because you're going down. Do, ti, la, so, and the notes are going down. But do isn't always in this first space. It can be other places. So in this example right here, do is on my second line. So this is a do. And by the way, you can write out the full word, so the do, but it's actually a little bit easier to just write the first letter. So if that's how you want to do it, that's fine. They all start with different letters, so you can tell what they are. This is my do on the second line, and then in the second space we have re, because we're going up. Then we go up 1. 1 up from re is mi. 1 up from mi is fa. 1 up from fa is so. Down from so, we go from a line to a line, and we skip that space. See how there's the fa that usually goes in that space? Since we're skipping the space, we're skipping the fa, and we're going down to the mi. And then we're skipping the space right here, so we're going down from mi back to do. And then 1 underneath do, like we know from before, do, ti. And then we go back up to do. And that's how you figure out where solfege lands on the staff. The do can be anywhere, but I'll always give you the first note.